Well, question. How you doing? I thought you're not here.
How you feeling? How you feeling?
It's all grumpy, but I saw
Time I came, everyone was gone.
what?
You came probably late. We came from Shiro here. I came from upstate.
We left like 10:30.
I came at 12:15. I
So,
pulled in and I just saw Chaim with his friends.
it's good that you know. So might as well go and it's very copper every 17, like Florida one. There's sort of interesting things. They kind of strike you in that the most that yeah.
Okay, Hilchas Tefillin, Rabbi say. How are you? Hilchas Tefillin.
So yes, it's a good number. Look, yes, your father. Yes, it's your father's number. Yes, probably. But I know James, like anybody who has ever been based on the number, might still be around,
Mhm.
or within the tri-state area. You know what I mean?
Okay, so we are holding Hilchas Tefillin. Simin Chavches, page Tzadik Dalit. Actually, we're holding page Tzadik Gimel.
It's what Tefillin.
Okay. So, Lamaisa, we're holding page Tzadik Gimel, Siv Beis. You another safer?
Okay.
Page Tzadik Gimel. The bottom of the page, Siv Beis. Chayiv Adam Lamashmish B'Tfilin B'Chol Shah V'Shah Hainu B'Chol Pam Shenisker B'Hem Chayiv Lamashmish B'Hem Shaydei Kach Nisker Aleim Todi V'Leigir the Hesach Hadazgom. A person is obligated to touch his tefillin from time to time. He shouldn't forget that he's wearing tefillin. Yimashmish B'Shal Yad Tchila. He should first touch his Shal Yad, top of page Tzadik Dalet. V'Yachar Kach B'Shal Reish. Shal Lahavet Al Mitzvah. Shal Hayad Smuch Aloi L'Mashri Yoyse Shal Reish. The Shal Yad is closer to your hand, so you first go to the Shal Yad, and then the Shal Reish, because you don't want to be over on a Ein Mavin Al Mitzvahs. Pass by the Shal Yad, the Shal Reish first. First the Shal Yad, then the Shal Reish.
What is that? The string or
The bias.
the bite?
During davening, you're not chayiv to touch them. Because we're not concerned that in the middle of davening you're going to come to a state where you're going to be full of laughter and kalos reish. You're going to have this hesach hadas. But we're concerned. Remember those days they would wear tefillin the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
When you're wearing tefillin after davening, you could very easily forget you're wearing tefillin. So then, person's chayiv is a chiyuv to touch them every hour to remind himself that he has tefillin on. However, now that we're only wearing it b'shas hatfila, there's no chiyuv. But afapikein toiv shimashvin kadeshi daiti leimamish shazal mitzvah. Still, in all, it's better, even when you're davening with them, that you should touch them from time to time. And the reason is that you should mamish think about them. Because remember, we learned last week that real hesach hadas is when you have schoik the kalis reish. your laughter, you're joking around, so you're forgetting that you're wearing tefillin. However, min hadin, you don't have to actually think about the tefillin the whole time. You're doing other things. But mitzvah amufcher is as much as you could taka think about the tefillin. So middle of davening, we're not concerned for schoik v'kalas reish. So there's no chiyuv l'mashish behem because you're not going to come to a hesach hadas gam. But mitzad the mitzvah amufcher to remember, consciously remember you're wearing tefillin, then you should taka touch it even b'shas davening.
In Kriyat Shema, twice you have to kiss and touch the...
What you're saying is right here, next word. O minig yafa, l'mashmish betfillin kishamaskim mitzvasem b'kriyishma. When you mention their mitzvah, you talk about them in kriyishma, touch them. O mamashmish b'shayat kishaoy b'kshatim oisidecha, v'sharei shemahid tams ben lecha.
Ashkenazim kiss it or Sfaradim kiss it?
Yeah, they kiss it also.
Well, I didn't see.
So
Nobody do.
in Chabad they do it. I don't know about other Ashkenazim.
I didn't see. I'm the only one I'm
Maybe he just touches. He just touches, yeah? He doesn't touch even by Kriyishma? Interesting.
I see.
They don't have this minig by Ashkenaz?
No, that's fine.
Well,
I used to double Ashkenaz.
they do.
So,
Besides for Kriyishma, there's other minhagim. There's another minig that Peseach es yodecha shoyad u'matzbiach ha'aretz l'sharesh. And another minig that you have in Chabad is Yaitzer Oyer, Yaitzer Oyer, Obeyde Cheshech. Explains in Svarim that what's the connection between Oyer and Cheshech to Tefillin Sheyat Sharesh. So like this. Oyer is a lower level than Cheshech. What does that mean? In general, Cheshech refers to Klippa, to negativity. But there is a different type of Cheshech. Oh, there's a Cheshech that there's an Oyer that you can understand and relate to. That's a revealed Oyer. Then there's certain madregas that are so high that you can't understand it. So for you, it's dark. The lights are off for you. It's dark for you because it's such a high level. So Chayshich, in that perspective, is referring to a higher level of Kedusha than Oyer. It's a madrega that you can't have, there's no gilui of it to you. It's higher than revelation. Now, we know in the Oilamis, in the world, we read in Sifrei Kabbalah, explains there's more than one world. And in general, there's four worlds. The four worlds are Atzilus, Bria, Yitzira, and Asiya. Our world is Asiya. There is also an Asiya Ruchni and Asiya Gashmi. But our world is Asiya. Now, the way it works is Atzilus, then there's Bria, then there's Yitzira. So Bria first, and then Yitzira. So Bria is the actual creation, the Chomer, and then Yitzira is the Tzura, giving it a form. So is the actual Chomer, something is created, and then is how it's going to look, the Tzura. Bria is a higher level than Yitzira. It's not yet as formed yet. The Bria is in a higher state. What we say in the Birchas Kriya Shema, Yoitzer Oyer, Vayrechesh. Yoitzer, when it comes to Yitzira, Yoitzer Tzura, we say the word Oyer. When it comes to Boirei, Chayshech. Why are we changing wording? It's just to be, poetic. There's a reason behind it. Because Yitzira is lower than Bria. So Yitzira, we use the term Oyer, because we can relate to it. Chayshech, Bria is a higher madrega, and that's considered Chayshech. It's a dark. We can't understand this madrega. Higher than us. For us, it's dark. We can't understand it. So therefore, that madrega, we use the term Obeirei Chayshech. Now, what's that connected to Tefillin Sheyad, Tefillin Sharesh? Tefillin Shareish is on a much higher level than Tefillin Shal Yad. Much more Kedusha. The Shareish, even Api Nigla, we learned about it in previous unit. The Shareish, to this degree that many people have the minig, and there's an opinion in halacha that you should make a special bracha al mitzvah tefillin special on the Shareish every time. Because of this reason, because of extra kedusha. So the Shareish is a higher madrega. So when we touch the tefillin shal yad, we say yoytzer oyer, the lower level. We touch the tefillin shareish, you say bayri chayshich, that's the higher level.
So why we
A
making
little bit of
bracha?
Kabbalah.
Why we making bracha on the right? And then we'll see the Rosh and the flag. If the Rosh is higher, we have to pick at the Rosh, and that's it.
Yeah,
But
so high.
you start
You
with
Start with the shal yad,
Yeah.
so you have to make a bracha on a mitzvah. Once you made over here, you have in mind the shareish. But Taka, you're right. The other shita says that that's okay. You should have in mind, but there's a special bracha al mitzvah tefillin on the shareish, and you should make that one also. So you should have two, specifically because of this reason.
But the Olam is not knowing.
Ashkenazim do.
Yeah, and then
All the time?
Right.
after second block, we say, but
Yeah. How do you know?
I'm telling you, I was doing Ashkenaz
Ah.
for 5-6 years.
Oh, yeah, you can tell us more.
Sfard does.
Sfard also does?
Yeah.
All the Nusach Sfard, people down in the Sfard also do? Okay.
He also says,
So, yeah. So it comes out the minority are not saying, only the Lavash.
Well, but Alter Rebbe says also it's we do it, but then he take it.
Yeah, he also brings-
our minhag is not what you say, but
Yeah. In the Siddur, yeah. In the Siddur, he changes from a Shulchan Aruch. You're right. In the Shulchan Aruch, he says to make both brachas.
yes.
In the Siddur, he changes. When he wrote the Siddur, he changed back. Okay? Siv Gimel.
You also have to sit it. You made a mistake.
Right? Say on the Tefillin.
Then you have to.
Did the Rav speak about it yet?
The one that's told.
Not yet. So he said he was going to talk about it, right?
That's right.
Okay. Siv Gimel, page Sadik Dalet. Kishachoyletz tefillah, when you take off your tefillin, tzarech lachleit shareish tefillah, first take off the shareish. Shemiyachleit shayad tefillah, if you take off the shayad first, nimsis malachas olav tefillin shareish bavada. The tefillin shareish is going to sit on your head, and that's all you have. V'atoyra amar v'ahayu v'titafes beinecha. V'darshu hachamim kol zman shebein einecha yiyu shtayim. Shekach nemer v'ahayu sheloshan abim v'loy nemar kshatim lois al yadecha u'l'titafes. The pasuk could have written ukshartim lois al yadecha u'l'titafes beinecha. The word of kshartim will go on both. Well, the Torah says, adds in the word "Vahayu l'titafes." Vahayu, they shall be. The Lashon Rabbim. What they shall be. Tefillin Shareish is only one. Alamai. When you're wearing the Shareish, when it's Bein Necha, Vahayu, they should be. There should also be the Shalyad. Meaning a person shouldn't have, unless he doesn't have a choice, he only has the Shareish. But in the normal case, you shouldn't ever be on your head, on your just shareish and no shalyad. So therefore, when you take off tefillin, don't take off the shalyad first. Then you're going to be left the shareish on, and you're not going to be mekayim this vahayu that you should have both. So whenever you have bein necha, you should have the shalyad. Look at tefillah. Siv Dalid. Apia Kabbalah tzarich lachet shareish mu'umad. According to Kabbalistic reasons, you should take off the shareish while you're standing, just like you put it on when you're standing. And as well, when you the part that you put on your finger, you wrap around your finger, you should also take it off while you're standing. According to Kabbalah, putting on the tefillin should be done sitting. So you take it off, you also should sit.
You don't take out first the fingers, and then you go to the hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Minagenu Shanachas Tefillin Sheyadi Gam Came Umet. Halochos Gam Came Umet. Tzarech. And according to our meaning, that we don't follow Kabbalah. And the Tefillin Sheyad, we also do standing, put it on standing. We also take it off standing. That's what we do. There are some people you'll see that they put in the Sheyad sitting. Certain very Svardim do. This is based on this. Api Kabbalah, the Beit Yosef brings from Api Kabbalah that Svardim that you should Sheyad sitting, Shoraish standing.
Yeah.
So also when it comes to taking off, the Shoraish take off standing, and then you sit down, take off Sheyad. Okay. In the shiur here, we have from all segments of the Yadut. We get to find out all the minhagim. Sivhei. Yesh me'achachamim shehoyu noyegin lachis tefillin shreish biyad smoil sheyad keya. The word chachamim that used to take off with their left hand the tefillin shreish. Kedei lahari shekasha olav chalitzasam b'shem mitzvasam kol hayoyim. She'ein lo neguf naki and the chutz mi'adat tefillin. Really, you should be keeping on the tefillin. We're not on that madrega to be able to keep our body clean a whole day to wear tefillin. So therefore, we take it off. So to show that you're not happy about it, you take it off with your left hand. This was the Rebbe, the Shalah HaKadosh, did this. Siv Vav. Some have a minig based on Kabbalah that they take off a tefillin shoraish before they take off fingers, the ones you wrap around the fingers.
Yeah.
However, others are noyeg based on the Arizal, also a Kabbalah, to take off the Ritzua first. I think that's what most people do. You take off first the Ritzua and then the Tefillin. This is a Kabbalah. Both ways are Kabbalah. But we follow the Arizal in Kabbalah. The Arizal is like the Pesach Achrin in Kabbalah. Use the sack. So the Arizal.
I see they take off, then take off the wash. Okay, take off. Go over here, then take off the wash. What's the difference?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a.
They don't want it to be in the floor. That's why they do that. This is the ball. So pick up the Sefer Torah.
No, that's because you want to hold down the time point.
The same thing here. You know, when you take the feeling of the hand, the Tzuah is long. Doesn't stand at the you're standing.
You have to do it all the way here, the chores, or you could just leave it like this hanging and do. I see both ways, but by Chabad.
Here, I don't know this one is back and forth. When you wrap your tefillin up, you should not wrap the ritzuis on the top of the bayis, rather on the sides. When you when it comes to a mantle of a Sefer Torah, the mitfach Sefer Torah, that's not a problem that you put it on it, because it's meant to safeguard the Torah. Shouldn't anything get ruined? Should be a covet for the Sefer Torah. However, the tzuis, they're not a covet for the tefillin. They have nothing to do with the bottom. It's a separate thing. So you shouldn't wrap it on top of the Shabbat. The bottom have a higher level kedusha than the tzua. In there is a dal parshias. Should only wrap it on the sides. Yesh noigin in Amid Sadik Hey, the third line. Yesh noigin lekorchem b'kikanfayim al shem kamfayonim. Some have a minig to wrap on both sides like the wings of a dove. If you have on both sides like the wings of a dove. Shekorchan al sidei atfilin tzarich lechet tefillin biyadei v'liglel haltzu alein, and not the opposite. Uleileches eretzu biyadei v'liglel atfilin teicha. Shemutav shetugla hatzua mashis gagol tefillin. Again, the tefillin had more kedushin than the tzua, so you should hold on to the batin and wrap the tzua around, not take the tzua and wrap the bayis into the tzua. So some people in the shol yad, they don't want to put the
One side.
on the kesher. They don't want to wrap the tzua over the kesher of the yud. So they only do it on one side with the shol yad. I think most people do it on both sides, but I don't. I do it on one. No, someone one time challenged me about it. I remember looking into it, and I stuck to what I did. So I don't. I think it says somewhere that maybe you shouldn't do on the show, on the tzua, on the yud, by the show yad. But some want to say that maybe the Rebbe told someone privately differently, but it didn't seem it was reliable to me. In Shulchan Aruch, it seems there's no differentiation, by the way. Shulchan Aruch seems Shayad and Shareish, you do Kanfeyin. Doesn't say anything, it's look over here.
I don't know, maybe Sfaradim does it, but I learned, my father taught me. On Yad, you put only one side.
One side.
One side.
Why should I do one side when it comes? Because I'm not sure which one.
My father did also once. I don't know if
One side.
I don't know.
One side?
I don't know.
One side. They also do one side.
Shalosh also?
No, Shareish should do both. Shareish should do both.
It's put on one side, but
And I'm careful that it shouldn't go on top of the kesher.
like somebody told me to put 7 rounds one side and then the rest on the other side.
On both of them.
Yeah. No, I mean on a
Shoresh.
To Rosh, one side goes on
Right,
not on the
right,
north side.
right.
It's each side.
True, right.
He said, remember, so like you put seven rounds for one and then 2 inside. Yeah.
Okay, does someone
But
even hug
nobody
him?
does it. Every time when I give it in count files to check it up, they return it back to me on one side.
All on one side.
Yes, I mean, Shalyat
Shalyat.
on one side.
I think so also, that's the way it's supposed to be done. I do think that some people changed it based on something that they say that Rebbe said. No, they didn't see what the Rebbe did in his room. But I remember, I think, looking it up, and I felt that it wasn't something, there wasn't anything clear there that
But
you can't rely on someone's memory, what they went in, they said, you can't rely on this.
the Shurash said to put like not with you on top of the box, not under.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
In the corner. In the corner.
To do the show, Keshevet.
Put the yod on top.
Good on top? No, he's talking about he's on the dollar.
I'm saying the dollar. He's at the dollar.
No.
I know people I know. I don't know why. Much harder.
I mean, he told me it's just basically Suez, like pattern, well, not unfold too much.
The Ashkenazim put like a shin here, we do here. 1, 2, 3. I think here in between.
You do one and then
One, and then another
Then
one,
three?
and so you have 3 here like a shin.
And what about the first one?
First one,
That one's counted as part of the
It's one.
question?
one, and then you do another one, and then you do the third one.
Where's the third one? Also over here.
All 3 on the
Yeah.
do the same thing.
I think everyone does that, right? Oh, but the Chabad are doing that. Making a shin here.
You know, remember what he
No, my father doesn't do it.
Sometimes one channel. Yeah.
But the
No,
Sfaradim,
put only 2.
one.
Only one,
They go like
and
this
then
with the fingers, right?
Eh?
Right? You put this way, 2 with the fingers.
we put like this. Not like
3,
this.
3, and then what do you do after it?
then go here.
Right.
So you have two here,
Yes.
Two
and
here.
then we hold the whole thing like this.
And Chabad don't do this here. We don't do this here.
Rabbi say
Yeah.
Sif
No.
Ches. Page Sadik Hey Sif Ches. Kishemenicham betik, when you put the tefillin back in the bag, Tzarech v'zar l'nicham be'inyan sheyavi little misham l'loisham l'yuchel of goya b'shoyish tchila. Shetzarech laval mitzvah lilvish yaliyat tchila. You have to do it in a way when you package it that the should not, when you take it out the next morning, you shouldn't be putting your hand in the shoresh first to take it out. Because then you're going to have to bypass the shoresh to get to the shayat. Really, the best way to do it is to put it in a bag like a long bag, and narrow, where they have the shoresh on the bottom and the shayat on the top. So why do we take the shayat out? Shoresh is underneath.
Well, I put mine on the right side and the left side.
You have a
Right
bag.
is the yard.
You have a
I have none bag, yeah.
Two.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Israeli army is
Two. Two is the best.
My time is
The
very
lowest
young.
one is going to be the
You
bottom.
like
Yeah.
it?
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
What did you say?
Shein isem adim meshaya munach agabi shoresh. B'chora, there's a problem with this bags because you're putting the shayat on top of the shoresh. Shoresh is more kedusha. You shouldn't put the shayat on top of it. It's like taking something and putting on top of a chumash in the sefer. You don't put the shayat on top of the shoresh. No, ain isem in hadin. The mesha shayat munach agabi shoresh. After be shoresh kedushasei chamurim mishalyad. Much more chamer mishalyad. Hoyel mikomak im shneim davar echad shaparshis aksubis bazeh because still in all they're both the same thing. Yes, one is more chamer, but it's not enough to say that this one can't go on top of this one. Al sha'af apikain yesh shenagol, still in all there are those that have a minig shaloi v'nicha mekis echad zagabiza, that they don't do it. They're machmer, and even though minadin you're allowed to put one on top of another, they don't. They don't put them one on top of the other. El b'shnei kisin zeh etzel zeh. They put it in two bags, one right next to each other. Halochos yemunach tzas etzad ma'ila. However, you should make it in a way that the shoyad is a little bit closer, higher. That in Yavi al Shoresh Mizumala Fanatchila Neged Yadimina, you should know what feeling is that lava with the shoyad. Because if your right hand will come in closer to the Shoresh first, you're going to have to go over it to the shayad.
I don't understand. So why?
The shayad uksas tzad ma'ila, where the shayad is a little bit higher. Ein kan ma'ila mitzvah shayad samachu yosef. So we still don't see the way our minig is. He says that they had a minig to make two separate bags, shayad shoresh, one next to each other, and the shayad you should keep it slightly higher.
My question is, you just said, when they make the bag of the tefillin, make a bag of tefillin, make like a mechitza in between, and right here, yud, and here shin, so this is the yad. You have no problem at all. Our bag now is one open bag. So you take it, you put it the right here, and you look it. If they make the bag like this, but in between they're like closed, and here you write down yad, and here wash. So you never make mistake. You put it here, yad, to the right.
Tefillin don't roll in the bag. It's only when it's human error. Sometimes like a mistake, just put it into the left side. So I think if human
This will never make mistake.
no, it's the same thing.
Those
What do you
things
mean,
didn't have
mistake?
plastic.
You're thinking about something else and you put it in the left
Didn't
side.
have the plastic things.
I know that the
Still,
rosh is
it's off
on
my
the
land.
right and the yad is
Didn't store it in his.
We all know that.
right.
This is
But same
He's
thing
saying
you
that
can do
once
this
in
as
the thing is
right
one way
next
to
to
it on
you,
mitzvahs.
and this is here, yud is
So
red,
that's what
and it's closed,
we
so
do.
the yad, you put it in.
Box it.
I think it'd be
You know what I'm
easy.
saying? The interesting
Consider
point.
that,
I don't put it in plastic. It's like an old ranch of steaks.
Yael's bringing up something interesting, that today we do something which doesn't say in Shulchan Aruch. Today we put the tefillin in plastic boxes, each one in a sub-plastic box. So sort of like that's already in its own kiss.
Kiss, betoch kiss.
It's interesting, by the way, but over here, even though he says that each one is in their own kiss, maybe that's what he's referring to. It wasn't plastic.
Yeah, like a bag, or
Each one was in their own kiss.
Right. they had a pie, like a bag or whatever it is.
They put a bag around it. Here, we already have one on it.
Right.
But he still says that
Put it higher.
should put it higher.
Things have really old filling. They don't have that whole box. They only have the cardboard like on top of the bag, like a square thing. Like 100-year-old filling.
You have
No, I don't have, but I saw it.
saw them.
But they didn't have the plastic back then.
They wrap directly on the box.
They put piece of cardboard on top of the
Shoresh.
bag.
It's only on the hand, not on the hair.
Gamanaya.
Family have?
Yeah, no,
I have in mind, they had like a thing holding the box.
that's a different story.
He's a shliach that goes around the way to the parks and whatever to the Russians. He's tefillin are in his pocket loose. He just takes it out, wraps them up, puts it right back in. He's not busy with the boxes. I have like a big over here in the front and stomach.
Those are the next time.
So constantly he yanked it, over here. Yeah. That's I used to go with the Chayalim. Yeah. Israeli army.
Yeah.
Can't put back inside of it. So I used to hang the Russian here,
Right.
got in my hand. Next, 1, 2, 3. Exactly.
Nagul salmon hakisim ezel shoresh ezel shoyad.
Oh, that's what I'm
The
saying.
minig is to make a mark, a siman on the bags to know what's the shoresh, what's the shoyad. Shekiven shoresh k'deshasei chamura also shanas achakach hakis sheloi litin shoyad. Can hisad you can't change boxes. Interesting. You can't change boxes for the shoresh and the shoyad because the shoresh is a greater kedusha. So even it goes to the plastic boxes that we use, that you have to keep them each one, unless you made a condition to begin with that I'm not letting the kedusha chal, so I could change it.
Here you don't fit. One of them.
They have one of them has a different has a hole for the.
Shoyad will fit the Roish, but Rosh will not fit.
Because they make them to size today, yeah.
What makes the show right for the show? Yeah, both have the same cardboard.
Oh, so Lamaise the shoresh has the two shins on it. There's certain akudis about the shoresh that's more chamuksha. Say although meikar din you could put one on top of the other. We learned earlier for this reason that it's the same parshias. Because really it has the same parshias in size, even though the shoresh has a higher kedusha, but it's not to that level that we could say that you're not allowed to put the shoyad on top of the shoresh. The payil, the minig is we don't do it. We the minig is that we put them side by side. Side by side, yeah. Which that's what he says here. Afa pikain yeshanogu that they're mahadir, and we put it side by side. We don't put one on top of the other because the shayat has a greater kedusha. So the Maisa, you should put it in a way that when you open the zipper, you should reach the shoyad first.
Yeah, always on the left side.
Right. So when you open the zipper a little bit, you have the shoyad right there. The shoyad is further in. This way, the shoyad is more closer to you, so you don't have to be maiver on the mitzvah to get to the shoyad, because shoyad is the closest one to you.
I have another question. We have the tali and we have the piece of the tefillin. Now mine is you have a zipper with the tefillin. The other side is the tali. I can take first the tefillin. I have to take first the tali.
Where's the towel?
Tali.
Because then you're going to have a mavir and ala mitzvahs. But the emphasis is in the box, so it makes it easier because we have the plastic boxes. Siftes. Shenoita tefillin me'atik v'yinadim me'atik yitlam miyade b'toife. You shouldn't shake out the tefillin out of the bag. Take the tefillin out of the bag. Yud minik chacham l'nashek tefillin b'shas l'vishasan b'shas chalitzasan. The Abu Draham, one of the Rishonim, Rabbeinu David Abu Draham brings in the name of one of the Gaonim. The Gaonim were before the Rishonim, of Sadia Gaon, of Hai Gaon, of Shiri Gaon, of Nissen Gaon, the Gaonim. He brings the name of the Gaonim that you should kiss it when you take it off and when you put it on. Take it out of the back for kiss.
I mean,
Yeah.
Swearing.
Yeah.
When I was a bar mitzvah, somebody in Chabad told me, Laniach, you take the yud, you put on the head, put tefillin, then with you. Also the people holding the yud like this, put it on. Also the people, right? You order it to it.
The Dalad, you mean?
Yeah. They put it tefillin. But no, it's that put the yud, the daled on the right, put the right, and then put it back.
Somebody said that
Since
you
the idea-
can your life. You can get tefillin, can show washing. If you're showing, you can give your life over. It's like put it together. Somebody told me like that. One of
The
the
other
first
side,
I see some people doing it this way.
I used to do them searching from Palpite, like ways.
that's what he taught me, so that's why I follow. The same thing, like, you taught certain thing, and you don't ask why, what. The other side, yes. I never
Steve,
thought-
Simin Chavtes, or Boy Sifech, there's one Sif.
I mean, not little-
This siman. Bottom of page Sadik Hey. Ein levarach shum brachach shchoyles tefillin. You do not make a bracha when you take off tefillin. What's the chiddush? Why should I think you should make a bracha when you take off tefillin? Hafilu cholzen erev Shabbos bein hashmoshes. The chiddush over here is erev Shabbos. By comes to Shkia, they would wear tefillin the whole day. Comes to Shkia, you have to take it off. Because of Shemarta, it's Chuka Hazois. L'me'ada miyamim yamima. We learn out that you don't put on tefillin on Shabbos and Yom Tov.
Shabbos is the voice.
Now let's put on tefillin on. So l'maisa Shabbos is an ois for itself. So chayiv hu l'chaltzin sheShabbos Yom Tov lazman tefillin. Ukesheminichan al b'shem mitzvah over about Tosef. If you would put tefillin in on Shabbos, not for mitzvah purposes. I want to do the mitzvah on Shabbos. I want to do the mitzvah.
Can't touch it.
You're over on Baal Tosef. You added a mitzvah to the Torah. The Torah says not to do it on Shabbos, and you're doing it on.
It doesn't come up to the shop. So
It's a klisha malachte ve'isser. You can move the tefillin when you need the place of the tefillin.
I'd say I forgot my talis in the tefillin bag.
Yeah, because you're allowed to move it. It's if you take the talus out from the tefillin bag. You take out the talus, and the tefillin moves, but you take out the talus.
Usually the talis is inside, the talis outside, so it is the guy.
Yeah, if the tefillin moves, but you take out the talus. Don't move the tefillin. Take out the talus. Now, by the way, let's say he says l'shem mitzvah. What happens if someone found tefillin on the ground?
On Shabbos.
Shabbos. It says that you wear the tefillin and bring them into the house. Not a problem about Toisa because he didn't do l'shem
You
mitzvah.
don't make a walk.
He's just doing it in order to transport it.
You make a bracha?
No, you don't make a walk. No.
No bracha. Because it's a
You don't have a
Easter.
chiyuv.
No chiyuv on Shabbos.
What
Yes,
happened
you're not allowed to
see
go on
you
Shabbos,
with
but
tefillin
it's
and walk
not
on
allowed to.
Shabbos?
That's
I think it's crazy, this guy.
So if you find
It's still a holy Shabbos thing.
so you have to your sleep, where you have to put it on your stick.
Put it on like regular.
I understand.
Wear it like normal. Because you have to wear it like it's a lavush. Like the way a Yid wears it every day. Because the heter to carry it on Shabbos, you're not allowed to carry if there's no Eidah we're talking about. Obviously, there's no proper Eidah. If there's no Eidah,
Obviously,
right, it's not, well, over here, now, if there's no Eidah, and you need to wear it like a lavush, like you wear your jacket, because the tefillin is a lavush of a Yid. During the week, we wear it every day. It's something a Yid wears. People know this is what a Yid wears. Especially those days when they wear it a whole day. It was mamash shalavush. It wasn't just be'es hatfila. It was a whole day. So over here, when you're taking it off when Shabbos comes in, your mamash being a b'kaim mitzvah. Remember, we hold the halacha. We hold at nighttime you're allowed to put on tefillin min haTorah. Min haTorah, you're allowed to put on tefillin. B'derabbanan, we don't wear tefillin at night. There's a machlekes yishonim. Some yishonim hold that night. We learn out from the pasuk Shemarta is a chuk azois, in Parashas Kaddish, that we don't. You're not allowed. Yomim Yemima is going on tefillin. It's only by Yoim loy balayla. Min haTorah, you don't wear it by night. However, others say it's talking about the carbon Pesach. So then it's not. Then only Shabbos and Yom Tov is lost in Min haTorah. By night, Min haTorah, you can put on, but with the Rabbanan, we don't put on because of the Gzeda, you're going to fall asleep in it. And that is why we hold halacha. Why we don't wear it at night is because of the Gzeda, because you might sleep in it. Mikol makim kivan sheminichel abalei kavan l'shem mitzvah. Ein mazit isim Min haTorah. El medisay from some Gzeda shem yitzim shus rabim. She's bar b'sim laban aleph. Min haTorah, there's no problem to wear tefillin on Shabbos if you're not doing it for a mitzvah. The only problem is a word you're going to go out on the street. What's the problem of going out on the street, Salavush? The problem is that if you need the bathroom, you're going to have to take off the tefillin. You're going to come to carry it. Even shebechalitzas hat tefillin b'tzad atzma ein ba mitzvah. L'choyelzen elam mishum gzeira. So, be'etzem, you could wear your tefillin on Shabbos, as long as you don't have kavanah for a mitzvah. Let's say you like how the tefillin look. You like that look. So you want to wear your tefillin on Shabbos.
You become a model, tefillin model.
So
you know.
you can't say that you're chayiv min haTorah to take it off. It's like some mitzvah min haTorah not to wear it. There's ways you can wear it on Shabbos. So therefore, you're only taking it off because of a gzeira that you might carry it in Shus Harabim. So it's a gzeira. You don't make a bracha on a gzeira. With a decree, you don't make a bracha. It's not a mitzvah that Rabbanan like Halal, Megillah, Tilas Yadayim, things that are a mitzvah b'divrei soif and make a bracha on Chanukah. But we don't make a bracha on a gzeira, even though it's with the Rabbanan, we're chayiv to keep the gzeira, the takana. Don't make a bracha. We definitely don't need to say that you don't make a bracha when you take it off during the weekday before Shkia. Because Laila really is the time when you're allowed to wear tefillin min haTorah. Because we pass from the Shainim, min haTorah you're allowed to. V'shemart l'chuk hazeis miyam yamima is talking about Korban Pesach, and tefillin you're allowed to wear at night. When tzara l'cholza, you don't really min haTorah to take it off. We're going to explain the next simin that even though it's a gzeira not to put on tefillin at night, but what happens if I didn't put it on at night? I'm wearing it by day and I leave it on. I don't take it off. I didn't put on tefillin at night. So min haTorah, even with the Rabbanan, it's not a problem if I didn't go and actively put it on by night. I left it on. But Lapaya, we say, She'im Moedin came, we don't Lamaisa tell people to do that they should leave a tefillin on when it comes night.
Putting tefillin to people, they put it at night too?
No,
Only
that's
that.
the shalom. It's a isser. It's a isser.
But at least one time, let it
The only time Ashkenazi Kfar Chabad says you're allowed to do it at night, it's not in the night, it's a sofa in the Ben Gurion airport in the morning. Let's say the star 4:15, the light. It's not feeling it, it's only 5 o'clock not feeling. So this 45 minutes in the sofa, say better put feeling on people and make water. Sofa. Then otherwise they're not going to put feeling the day. So better to do this way than born in the airport. If let's say somebody come to shul and want to have an he says no, can't do that. You heard this?
Yeah, there is a tshuva for a Moshe. Moshe Feinstein has a tshuva. I don't remember the details of it, but they it was in Russia. He was a Rav in Russia. He was a Russian.
Right.
He managed to leave later on At some point, he managed to leave Russia, but he was there when the communist time. He was there for many years as a Rav under communist Russia. He was dealing with these shilas. One of the shilas was how a person had to go to work and had to leave to work very early, and he left before the Zman of Tefillin, which is
It's not night,
Mishiyakir.
it's not night, it's not day. It's like
And he leaves when it's still night. And over there, he can't put on tefillin because people are going to see him with tefillin. He has no ability to put on tefillin. He comes back, it's already after Zman tefillin. I guess maybe the winter time at least. So the Moshe there comes up with a whole heter that you should put on tefillin. Then.
let's say people want to get a meeting.
Put it down in the morning?
He says no, you can't.
In the morning, in the night.
For the morning.
Yeah,
Not at night when he comes back.
yeah.
It's better to do it like
I don't. I one
Same
time
night.
saw the tshuva. I just don't remember now the details. I can't comment on it. So it seems that the Chabad stand in the Ben Gurion airport is
Relying on this.
pulling out this tshuva of Moshe to rely that people are going to go on a flight and they're not going to wear tefillin.
Where they go. So better to do the stuff.
Many people that are not going to wear tefillin later. Obviously, from you is going to wear tefillin on the plane.
No,
You shouldn't-
let's say 10 people want to fly somewhere, so they want to have an order in the morning. No, you can't do it.
You can't daven. You're not
Can't
daven.
But because the guy not it's a stuff like make a walk every time and stuff in walk slaughter.
I think part of Moshe's thing, the whole Yisoid is based on the fact that Be'etzim we hold that you're allowed to put on tefillin at night. I mean, at Torah you could put on tefillin at night. So that's where starting point, where you start working out the tshuva and working it out, and then what's considered morning and everything. You know, when there's no more shash that you're going to fall asleep, because really excited that you're going to fall asleep. But in the morning already you wake up. So
If there's 10 people at an airport and they're going on different flights and you want a minion, you won't at all. You don't have a minion before late. Can you do it?
no,
So it's not something.
Okay, I'm just checking.
yeah,
Sure.
davening you
One
can.
person not gonna put Tefillin. And he's gonna put Tefillin on. Yeah.
No, he's saying Minyan. Minyan is
Minyan,
definitely
no.
not.
I'm not going minion. That's what she gets.
Yeah, Minyan no.
But you can put film by yourself, yeah?
So you cannot do it. Only in the time.
No, when it's the time, but you don't have the minute.
Yeah, you can do it.
You cancel it without over without the minion? Yes. So you do that. In the statue.
Square.
Yeah, I'm going to minus.
But this is what we're learning. It's not on my time. I mean, it's not.
Yeah. Every halacha we're learning is the halacha
Well,
l'maisa.
questioning plastic and all that, but.
So this is the kids. They that didn't have cloth bags. They put each on a cloth. It's plastic. Yeah. A little different maybe because then maybe they put the whole thing in the bag. We put a box around the bias and then we have a bag for both of them together.
So that's the same what it says over here, just in a different way.
Yeah, different way. Yeah.
I mean, this is the outer Rebbe, this is the outer Rebbe, so they didn't have plastic back.
No. When was plastic invented?
Probably now.
Thank you, Rabbi Lerner. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Shakaya for joining. Thank you. Good to see you.
With all the months, yeah.